Everybody, maybe you haven't heard of a Miles trumpet. And maybe you're thinking, oh, Miles. Yeah, Miles Davis. He made trumpets. No, Miles Davis did make trumpets, although he helped with the Martin Committee design later on. But there is an incredible trumpet maker in the United States that a lot of people don't know of who makes ridiculously good trumpets, and I fortunately own one now, and it's part of my collection. I've always wanted one. Stay tuned to this video, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the Don Miles Cincinnati Trumpet. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Trent Austin from Austin Custom Brass. I hope you're having a fantastic day out there today. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. I think it's down there right near my amazing Barkley Infinity microphone, and stay up to date with us. It's our Brass Giving Sales event. We have it every year around Thanksgiving. It's our way of saying thanks to you for your incredible support and continued patronage of the shop. We appreciate you so much. Today's Monday. I'm home, and I am recording 2 new horns of my collection. The second one is this horn, and I gotta tell you, there's some trumpets that we talk about in circles that are almost like folklore. You don't see them. They're like unicorns. One of the trumpet makers is Don Miles. Don Miles lives in Cincinnati and is an incredible repair tech and trumpet builder. Now, on Don's top-of-the-line horns, I've only played one in my life, and it was exquisite. He makes every part of the trumpet, including the springs and the corks, absolutely every part. There's only a few makers who have smaller operations who do that. One of the people that comes to my mind is Glynn from Benchmark Trumpets, which you should also check out. But Don is an incredible maker, and a few years ago he partnered on a project to sell this trumpet, which is called the Cincinnati Trumpet. Now, every part of this horn, with the exception of the valve block, is still made by Don Miles. The valve block, as you can see, is the beautiful Getzen valve block, and it's fantastic. Now, he makes all the trim. No, let me see if I can focus that. Yeah, he makes the trim and the bottom caps, but the bell, the tuning slide, the lead pipe, the receiver, everything else Don Miles makes. And part of the reason why Don Miles trumpets, I think, aren't as popular is that they don't have, and I'll show you, they don't have the bling factor as a horn like my Copernicus. But I will tell you, without a doubt, this is one of the finest trumpets I've ever played. And I've played a fair amount of trumpets in my life. Like I said, I've always wanted one, and I saw one come up on the used market for a very fair price, so I scooped it up to say, well, if I don't like it, I can always sell it at the shop. This horn is fantastic. I've been kind of looking for a section horn, and you'd say, well, why not the A1? I can't keep the A1 in stock, and we actually have my personal A1 out in Virginia at Josh's Virginia location. But this one is just wonderful. It's just really clean. It's crisp. It's agile. It's super versatile. It centers like crazy. It's the first horn that I can play a B flat below double C with first valve. Let's see if I can do that. Hold on. Let me switch the microphone. And that's on my 3CS. It's not even my lead mouthpiece. So the B flat is just so good. Now, that might seem silly to a lot of you out there, but for me, when I test horns, there are certain things that I go to test horns and notice, like if the pedal C is good. Now, for instance, on this horn, pedal C's great. So another sign that this horn is really incredibly well built and assembled, and the attention to detail on this trumpet is astonishing for the price. In this marketplace, there's a lot of posers out there. There are people that sell horns for $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, and they use Taiwanese bells and Taiwanese valve blocks. Now, there are also makers who do incredible work with and great sourced components. Don Miles' Cincinnati Trumpet is one of those. This price new is $3,500 for this trumpet. Now, if you look at the price of a Bach, or if you look at the price of a Yamaha Artist, or if you look at the price of a Shires, or you look at the price of the Adams, everything's in that range now. This is a ridiculously good deal. So hopefully we will start carrying these. We're going to reach out to the company, and hopefully we can start carrying these, because these trumpets are fantastic. So without further ado, let me play some on this horn. I'm going to actually play you a little bit of pictures at an exhibition on an ACB Mount Vernon 1.5, so you can hear just how rich and beautiful the sound of this trumpet is. And I'm actually going to do the excerpt on both mics so you can hear a little bit different, starting with the ribbon mic. Now I'm going to switch to this mic on my camera. Just a fantastically easy and centered instrument. Really beautiful. Let's do Charlier 2, and I'll use this microphone. The horn's so efficient, I'm actually overshooting notes. I just got this horn, so I'm not totally used to the responsiveness, but it just really responds beautifully. Let me play you a little bit of Stardust, and I'll use the ribbon microphone. That the horn is great. It really is great. I think it's the best trumpet you've probably never heard of. So, yeah, check out the Don Miles trumpet today. This one's not for sale. In fact, I have 3 horns now, 4 horns including a vintage Getzen, which I don't play but I love, that are now part of my permanent collection. I've sold almost everything else, and there's still a few horns for sale on our TA collection, which we'll link in our description. So thanks again to Don Miles for amazing trumpet. It really is a fantastic thing. I'm going to try to record some more on this in a while, but I wanted to just share the true joy and pleasure of a world-class trumpet for you all. Hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with us. Thanks so much for all you do for ACB, and keep on keeping on. Cheers.